If you're a Nigerian man, if you're an African, this video is for you. Please kindly wake up. This is a wake-up call for all our men. My name is Betty Hamzat and you're watching Life 101. If this is your first time seeing me, please kindly like my videos, share, subscribe, and please put your comments in the comment section below. Thank you so much. Yes, so I was asking our men to wake up for a reason. Have you noticed something lately? Every day on social media, there is another story about a marriage breaking down. There is another story about one divorce or the other. There are stories about another woman saying, I want to leave. There is a story about a man saying, I've given everything. Why does she want to leave? There is a story about one woman saying, I've had enough. You're asking each other. People keep asking the same questions. What is going on? Before anyone gets offended, let me make something clear. I am for the men and not against them. This is not about attacking men. So don't come here to attack any man. I'm not here to attack any men. They are lovely men. This is about helping men understand why so many relationships are collapsing today and to help them evaluate, reflect, and have a deep look to see if they can relate with what I will be sharing today. Years ago, many women stayed in unhappy marriages because they had no choice. Because they had no choice, they wanted to be there for survival. Many women couldn't work. Many were never sent to school. My granddad is a good example. He sent his boys to school. They're all doctors. They got doctorate degree. They're professors. They're medical doctors. They're abroad and everywhere. But his daughters never went to school. All of his daughters, none of them went to any form or shape of school. They were just born and nothing. They grew up, they got married, and that was it. And my mom never had that opportunity till, as we speak, she's going to be 93 this year. How painful can that be? And this was the norm at the time. Even if you look at it from the times of the Bible, when they talk about, the 12 tribes of Judah, nobody ever says there's actually a daughter. They're not just all boys. They call all the boys of Israel and they call out their names, and they never call the girl. In those days, you could fight a war for a king and tell the king, because I won this war for you, I want your daughter. The king David gave one of his, was it his daughters, or somebody gave David their daughter? I can't remember. Yeah, somebody gave David one of their daughters, Micah or something, and David got married to her for a reason. So there are different reasons why women could be traded for different things. In those days, even in the days of the Bible, it was like that. Even in our forefathers, our grandparents, they could say, I want your cocoa farm. Can I give you my daughter? You give me your cocoa farm? Ladies were being traded for cocoa farms. They were being traded for money. You are owing someone money and they're coming for you. You can say, can I use my daughter as a collateral, or can I exchange her for the money? And that would be accepted. It was accepted in those days. In those days, not anymore. Years ago, many women stayed in unhappy marriages because they had no choice. They didn't have a choice other than to sit in that marriage. Many couldn't even work. They couldn't earn. They couldn't, even vocationals. They couldn't do no vocationals. They couldn't do nothing. Their lives was just unto their husbands. Cook food, have children. That was it. Clean up the house. Do some house chores. Many were never sent to school by their parents. Not even by their husbands. Not by anyone. Many of them depended on their husband for food, for livelihood, for rent, for school fees, for survival, for every single thing. They depended on their husband. And the husbands worked really hard. And sometimes they feel like to pay for their hard work, they need more enjoyment. They get more wives. They work hard, they get more wives. So they end up having like 4 or 5 wives, Some women knew their husbands were cheating. They still stayed there. Some knew their husband had girlfriends here and there. They stayed there. Some even knew their husband had children outside their marriage. They still sat there unhappy, but they kept staying unhappy. Yet they stayed continuously, and some of them died in unhappiness. In fact, some of them died due to unhappiness. Not because they were not sensible enough to live or to do what was right, but because they had no choice. They knew that living meant shame. Living meant they had to go somewhere which maybe they had nowhere to go. Living meant poverty. Living meant suffering. Living meant hunger. Yes. Living meant abject ridicule. So they couldn't live. They just had to keep managing and enduring. Today's woman is different. And this is the whole essence for this video. Today's woman is different. Who is today's woman? She's educated. She has a career. She owns her own businesses. She earns her own money. She can afford her own car. She has to pay. She can even pay her own rent if you don't pay it. She can take herself on holiday. She can pay her children's school fees by herself sometimes. She can do so many things by herself. How did women even get here? It's still the men. What do you bring on the table? Hey, what do you have to offer? A woman must work. Work is not just for men alone. You want the woman to work and share 50-50, yet you want to live the life of your great-grandfather. It's not possible. Your great-grandfather did all the work. The woman was at home. So to compensate for that, he was marrying wives. And you two want to copy and have 2-3 girlfriends and tell your wife, I have a girlfriend and so I pay all the bills. I look after you. Why are you so worried about that? Financial dependence has changed. It has changed the entire conversation totally. Now ask yourself, if a woman no longer needs your money to survive, if she no longer needs anything from you to survive, any material things from you to survive, why should she stay in a marriage where there is no peace? That is the question many men have not answered. If a woman no longer depends on you for her good looks, she doesn't depend on you for her clothing, for feeding, for her hair, for anything, she can survive by herself. So she's staying with you only for companionship, for love, for commitment, and some men still believe that providing money is enough. That is it. I pay the bills. I bought the house. I pay school fees. All the things in this house, I bought them. But my brother, come closer. Marriage is no longer judged only by who pays the bills. That has changed long ago. Wake up and stop living in the past. People are now asking different questions. Do you respect your wife? Do you tell her the truth? Do you tell your wife the truth? Are you emotionally available? I'm asking you. You can answer these questions by yourself. Are you emotionally available? Do you help at home? Do you make her feel safe? Does she feel secured with you? How do you treat your wife? How do you talk to her in a public place? Do you make her feel appreciated? Do you make her feel like a human or like some sort of animal? Do you make her feel like she's your partner and you guys are working together? Or do you just make her feel like a housemaid that was brought for you from some village? You guys need to do better. You can wake up from your sleep. And let us be honest. Many women today are doing double shifts. They are working hard. Women are engineers, they're medical doctors, they are actors, actresses, they're doing movie, they're producers, they're directors. Even women who didn't go to school, they're on TikTok, they're making money, they're doing businesses. So many businesses are lucrative today. Things are changing, times are evolving, everything is changing. She wakes up in the morning, she gets the children ready for school, she prepares breakfast for the family, she goes to work, the same work you are going to, she faces the same traffic you are going to face. She works sometimes 8 to 9 hours just the same way you work, even sometimes more hours than your hours. These women are working so hard. She comes back home again to cook dinner. She makes the dinner for you. She looks after the children. She looks after their homework. She cleans the kitchen. She cuts their nails when it's long, especially those who have toddlers and little children. She cooks, she cleans, she helps with homework. She does everything. She bathes the children. Oh my God. She gets even tomorrow's food and everything ready, like she preps for tomorrow's food. She preps the kids' school bag for tomorrow, their water bottle, all those little things that seem like they're meaningless. She does all of these things, never gets appreciation from anyone. Finally, she goes to bed around 12 a.m. or 1 a.m. even for some women. Meanwhile, the man has been back. I'm not saying this is a general thing, but it happens in some homes. The man has been back, sitting over TV, watching Arsenal watching either APC or SPC News or some football match, pressing the remote control, enjoying himself with some chilled wine that she poured out for him. Some husbands just come and sit in front of the television watching football for hours or just doing their own thing. Or some of them even spend time just scrolling on their phone for the whole night while this woman is doing all this work. Some of them even jump on the PS5 or whatever you call it. They go and play games. They're playing games either with their children or by themselves. Even with their girlfriends, sometimes they are on the phone chatting and doing their own thing. The woman crawls into bed at 1 a.m. tired, and at 2 a.m., the man suddenly walks into the bedroom. He suddenly grabs her. Ha! Asking for affection and intimacy. Where are you from? Is that how to do things? Is that how to do things? Intimacy doesn't start at 2 a.m. It starts from the beginning of the day. You have ignored your wife all day from morning till night. You have ignored, not that you guys are fighting, but you have not paid any attention to her. How exactly do you expect that would work? Intimacy begins from the morning, from the day before even. It begins way before. You keep prepping our mind and our body for that. Not that you just jump all of a sudden and grab a woman. It doesn't work like that. Help wash dishes. Help do a few things in the house. Don't kill that woman. Help her when she's bathing the children. You have 3 children. She's bathing for one. While she's screaming down, bath the second one. Do something. Don't sit down there and feel like because you're a man, you will do nothing. That's just a Nigerian thing. It doesn't happen in all the countries though. Check how her day went. She's at work. Have you? Some women would even check on you. You won't respond. You think they are trying to monitor you. Giving her a hug is a problem. Showing appreciation is a problem. Being present is mbanu. There's nothing like that. You cannot be physically there for her. These are the things that can build a marriage. Those are the things that can build a connection between you and your wife. Another thing many men need to understand is this. Your father had 4 wives. Your grandfather had 5 wives. That does not automatically make it acceptable. Even then, it wasn't acceptable, but people took it. They took it. But these days, it is a no-no. Nobody's accepting it. It is not acceptable anywhere. People who are still accepting it, trust me, on a long run, they usually have regrets. A lot of them move out eventually. The economy has changed. You need to know that the economy has changed. Women's expectations have changed. Comparing today's marriage to your grandfather's marriage or to your grandparents' marriage is like comparing a smartphone to a typewriter. Yes. Why don't you buy a typewriter to your office and work with the typewriter instead of a computer? Why don't you work with the old one, the one that does why don't you work with it? Why are you using it? It means you are evolving as the world is evolving. When our forefathers used to climb on camels to work, why don't you climb on camels to work? You can now drive big cars, but you refuse for this part of your life to evolve. The world has moved on. You should move on too. Another mistake I see is emotional laziness. Oh, this one is just a common thing. It's a pandemic. Men are emotionally lazy. Some men stop dating their wives the moment they get married. No conversations, no compliments, no quality time, no romance, no appreciation. They feel like she's there now. Let me look for another. Some of them are not even looking for another. They're just busy with life and they don't care. Then they are shocked when the marriage becomes cold. She will be cold, my dear. That woman will be cold. And not every woman would express themselves. Some women are very, very less expressive. So they won't be telling you all these things that they wanted. They will take it after a long while. They'll pack their bags and leave. Love cannot survive on memories. You have memories 10 years ago, 8 years ago, and that is it. You're not renewing those memories. You need to renew memories so that in another 10 years, she has another 10 years behind that she's still looking at those memories. Memories should be renewed. Also, take note that social media has also changed a lot of women's expectations. Women now hear thousands of stories from other women. They now realize that they are not alone. People go through these things. They suddenly see that, oh, so what I've been going through is not normal. People are talking about it. Oh my God. So I can actually learn and change. They realize they deserve more respect. They realize they deserve emotional balance. And they do not want that neglect anymore. They realize that the neglect they've been through is not normal. They realize that constant cheating is not something they must tolerate forever. That doesn't mean social media is always right. To the women now, it doesn't mean social media is always right. Be careful when you listen, when you watch and you listen. Have filters, please. Filter down to what works for you. What works for A might not work for B. Sometimes social media encourages people to leave their marriages too quickly instead of making them work on or work through these marriages or through the problems. Some people just say it outrightly, leave your marriage when this happens. It doesn't work like that. No, you try to work out things. Every marriage will have its own difficult seasons and phases. Sometimes all of these things will calm down if you manage it well by communicating effectively, having forgiveness in your heart, counseling one another or attending counselings and therapy sessions, by growing and learning, reading books that will help you grow, reading books that will change your marriage for a better one, that will make your marriage work. Those things that really matters, learning them. You can learn online. I'm not saying don't learn online, but please, respect must not be negotiable. Faithfulness is not old-fashioned. People should be faithful in their marriages. Kindness is not a sign of weakness. Some men doesn't want to be kind to their wives. They feel like if I'm kind to her, it's a sign that I'm weak. No, you can be kind to your wife. Honesty is not optional. It's a compulsory. You have to be honest to your wife. Marriage has evolved from survival to partnership. They are switching from survival mode to partnership mode. That's the biggest difference. Years ago, many women stayed because they needed protection and survival. But today, the women stay because they choose to stay. It's not for anything. They love you, they care about you, and they want to stay with you. Is that something wrong they've done? No. And when people stay by choice instead of necessity, the standard becomes much higher. If a woman was staying with you just because of your money, because of what she's going to get from you, she doesn't need to lay any standards. She will tolerate whatever. She doesn't have a choice. A beggar has no choice. But modern women are staying for something very, very simple, something minute, something tiny, just simple. I don't need your perfection. I need peace. I don't need endless gifts. Don't buy me gifts. I need honesty. Be truthful to me. You can't be lying to a woman every day and be cheating on her, and then you are showering her with gifts. Even money, riches, wealth these days cannot keep marriage. Honesty is what keeps marriage now. We need to sensitize men and let them understand these things. I don't need someone to control me. I need someone to walk beside me. That's what the women are saying. Walk beside me. Let's hold hands. Let's be friends. Let's hold hands together and talk. And men need to hear these things. They need to understand these things. Being a husband today is no longer just about being a provider, what it used to be. Being the sole provider of the family. It's about being a partner, helping with parenting. Parenting journey can be lonely. If a woman is parenting all by herself, even though she's living with a man, it's as if the children are left to her, like she's a widow even when she's married and her husband is alive. Help your wife with parenting. Share responsibilities with your wife. Share responsibilities, including house chores. Share with your wife. Stop being odogun for your pocket. Share with your wife. Supporting your wife's dream. Being there for her. Being emotionally there. Be emotionally matured. Stop being a baby. Being accountable. Being responsible. Protecting the relationship instead of your ego. Instead of guiding your ego and garnishing your ego, painting it and making your ego look so beautiful. Put that effort into your marriage, into your relationship, into your emotions. If more men understand these things, many marriages can still be saved. Marriages will not be broken. Divorce will be reduced. If they refuse to understand it, unfortunately, I believe we'll continue to see more separations and more divorce happen in real life world, not in movies. Not in movies, because I'm telling you, the generations to come, us that were aggressively getting towards 50, it's even our generation is even different. But I'm telling you, the people in their 20s, in their 30s, they will not take this. Not because women suddenly hate marriage. They don't hate marriage. But because women no longer believe they must sacrifice their peace just to remain in a marriage. Some men make it look like they married the woman out of, it's a privilege. I've done you good for marrying you. It's such a privilege that I'm married to you. I allowed you to marry me. That's not how it should be. The strongest kind of marriages you see today are those not built on fear. They are not usually built on fear. They are not built on financial dependence. They are not built on control. They are built on mutual respect. They are built on mutual effort, mutual honesty, and genuine relationship. So men wanting to cheat and have girlfriend, and their wife is aware, and they want the wife to even know they are dating somebody, she should just keep quiet and stay in the house. Gone are the days. You need to wake up. Here is my question to every husband and to every man watching me today. Are you still trying to be the husband your grandfather was? Or are you becoming the husband today's marriage actually needs? Leave your thoughts in the comment section, please. And I have some good examples here, even though I don't want to mention names, but I do have some very good examples here. If you all know Frank Edoho, the man who wants to be a millionaire, who used to anchor Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, that man has been married twice or three times, I don't know. The reason why this man keeps getting married is still he's living in the past. I listened to his interviews and I was just laughing. Women's financial independence has changed married expectations because many women no longer remain in unhappy relationships purely for economic survival. If you understand these things, life will be easier for you in your marriage. Relationship experts increasingly point to unequal emotional labor and household responsibilities. Not just money. Not just money. As a major sources of conflict in modern marriages, not just money. Unequal responsibilities are what is causing. It's not money that is causing conflicts in marriage. A lot of researches also suggest that many couples today expect marriage to provide emotional connection, teamwork, and companionship, not simply financial security. Stop thinking you would work and work and work and just pump money into the household, and then when you cheat, the woman should forget about it. At the same time, it's worth noting that divorce often carries its own headaches. Divorce is not as easy. Someone once said to me, divorce is harder than marriage. It can take away your significant financial power. It can completely wreck you. Divorce can completely wreck you, even as a woman or as a man. Your income can suddenly drop. Your responsibilities becomes more. There is so much you need to spend money on as a woman if you get divorced. So I'm not even saying a woman should be divorced or should leave their husband. That's not what I'm saying at all. Okay, so let's even look at a real life example. This got a lot of Nigerians talking. Think about, aside from Frank Edoho, think about AY Makun and Mabel. Ayo and Mabel were together for a while. They got married for several years. Many people admire their marriage, including me. I admire them so much. I like the both of them so much. They looked like a successful family. They had been together for many years, built a beautiful life together, had children, and appeared to have achieved what many people dream of. Then in 2024, the news broke that they had separated. After years of marriage, AY publicly admitted that he had made a mistake. He had made mistakes. Imagine that. You made a mistake the first time, she forgave you. You made a mistake, she forgave you. You made a mistake, she forgave you. Are you going to kill that woman? She would forgive and forgive and forgive and forgive until she dies. So some women will forgive you and walk away. Until she said no. She said no. She said no. She's had enough. Mabel released a dignified statement saying that although she had dreamed of a lifelong marriage with AY, life had taken a different direction and she wanted to move forward with grace. Now, I'm not here to judge either AY or Mabel. I'm not judging them, but I watched the video on channels and this is just my own opinion. None of us truly knows everything that actually happened behind closed doors. But their story teaches us something important, that money doesn't keep a marriage together anymore. Fame doesn't keep a marriage together anymore. A beautiful house, big cars for your wife, it doesn't keep the marriage together anymore. Success doesn't keep your marriage together anymore. Even children only doesn't keep the marriage together anymore. Don't they have children? They have 2 children. But that didn't keep the marriage. They have money, houses, cars, lucrative businesses. It didn't keep the marriage. What keeps a marriage together is what happens behind the cameras, behind closed doors. What happens behind when there's nobody there? Respect, trust, honesty, friendship, emotional connection, companionship, togetherness, partnership, love, trust. These are the things that keeps a marriage together. No longer survivor like the past. It's choosing your spouse over your ego. Every single day you have to choose your spouse over your ego and bring your shoulders down. Bring your shoulders down. Put some water on your muscles and please calm down. You should be calming down. You need to wake up. Some men still think as long as I provide money, my wife should stay. No matter what I do, she should stay. Even if I beat her, she should stay. Even if she catches me with a woman, she should stay. And some women still stay. Am I wrong? Some women still stay. That generation is gone. Today's woman is asking. They are asking different questions. Do you respect me? Do you listen to me? Do you make me feel emotionally safe? Are my worries valid? Do you even care about me? Can I trust you? Are we truly partners? They are asking all these questions because if the answer to those questions is any of them is no, 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 if they are all no, many women today are willing to walk away rather than spend another 20 or 30 years simply enduring a marriage when it should be enjoyed. If you don't enjoy your marriage and you keep enduring it, one day you will burn out. You will burn out. You get tired. You either die or you walk out alive. Again, this is not about saying women are perfect. There are also very terrible women. So don't think I'm speaking for women. There are women who are disrespectful, who are careless speakers, who neglect their marriage, they neglect their husband, they just want to have fun and do hombre everywhere. They don't care about their children. There are women like that. But I'm talking about good women. I'm talking about women who are respectful, who have been with you, who have suffered with you, who have stayed with you, who care about you. Don't underestimate such women. Don't think that they will continue to stay. Expectations of marriages have changed. Expectations of marriage has changed. It's no longer what it used to be. Approach marriage. If you keep approaching marriage with the mindset of years ago, women will keep leaving your house. You will be married or you will marry 3 times, you'll be tired. You will marry 3 times, you will be tired of getting married. I'm telling you. Unfortunately, there will be more divorce if you continue to live in the past. The lesson from stories like AY and from Frank Ador, all these stories are not just mere gossips. They're not gossips. They are lessons for us to ask ourselves questions. What can we learn? Or what have we learned from them? Before another family finds themselves in these pits, they should quickly learn from this because prevention is always better than regret. We don't want you to live a life of regret. Prevent those regrets today by living in reality. You're hiding your phone. Let me tell you a secret. Women no longer search phones. Instead of searching phones, they're doing double shifts. Yes. Women are working hard. They're doing 2 shifts. They're doing 9 to 5 in the morning and night shift in the night. And yet they are juggling the family, work-life balance, everything. They're balancing it and they're doing it good. And they're thinking, if I can do all of this, why do I need this man? I only need him for love, for affection, for companionship, for partnership, for friendship. And if I'm not getting that, what is the point? What is the point of being in a marriage where today they cheat on you, they apologize, you say, okay, we move on. Your feeling is going down. Your heart is beating fast. You're feeling unwell. Heartbreak has changed all the chemicals in your body. Your hormones are wired and stirred up. Your cortisol level is rising every day. You are continuously in the panic mode, in a fright or flight mode. You can't even be yourself. You're having irregular periods because you're having hormonal imbalance. You're sick. Yet you are trying to pretend to be well, to be all right, for the man to be happy with you. And you think, to what end am I doing all of this stress? And you forgive the man. He goes again and does it. You forgive him. He goes again and does it. You forgive him. You will die there one day. Let me tell you, heartbreak can lead to some heart diseases. Science can prove that to you. Pathophysiology of the heart can prove that to you. The way the heart works, the way the blood pumps, the way the rhythms of the heart moves, a lot of shock waves that can happen in the heart that can actually stop the heart, and a person can actually die for real from heart attack, heart-related diseases, cardiovascular diseases, all in the name of being with a man that is not worth it. I'm not saying leave your marriage. I'm not saying marriage is bad. I have been married for close to 20 years, to the glory of God. I will be 20 years in my marriage by next year, May. I dated for 8 years, 8 good years. 8 good years. I was a young, very young adult when I started to date my husband for 8 years. And after 8 years, we've been married for 20 years. So I've known my husband for good 28 years, from when I was like 18 years old. I've known my husband. So I'm just saying to you, for you to know that I'm not an advocate of divorce, saying go and divorce, go and divorce. No. But I'm saying to you, if a man cheats 3 times and you keep forgiving, how long would that be for? To some extent, I feel like such men are full of ego and they believe that they provide you with everything. Why on earth then do you need for them to be faithful before you stay? If I can provide you with everything, then you have to stay with me. But times have evolved, things have changed. The bottom line is that we're not living in the past anymore. Where we are living now, women are bringing things to the table. Like you guys keep asking, what are you bringing to the table? They are bringing things. Some women are bringing 80%, the men are bringing 20%. So if they bring everything and yet they can do everything by themselves, why do they have to be with you then? They can as well just be by themselves and enjoy life. Yet they are spending the life with you and you feel like you don't want to make it worth it. It has to worth it. It has to be meaningful. They can't be with you and you're just living your life and doing your things and living a reckless life and thinking that your wife should continue to forgive you and tolerate nonsense. And kudos to those men out there who are faithful, who are kind, who are spiritually alert, who are like, they're like prophets in their own houses. They are like foreseers. They are people who foresee things, who plan ahead, who understand, who puts their ego down, who puts their pride down, who humbles themselves. People who love their wives and children and families so much that they don't want to lose them. Some men have lost a family with 6 children to one skelewu out there. I don't get it. How you have a girl out there and lose your wife and 5 children, 4 children, 3 children to one silly person out there. I don't understand how you're thinking. I don't know what's in that head. I don't get it. Because a woman has refused to live a worthless life. She has refused to accept nonsense. She has refused to say, you can bring your girlfriend to the bedroom when you finish doing things with her. Let me cook food for you guys. We are not living in that era anymore. Typewriter till law. The time of P.O. box is past. Now we are emailing. Are you guys getting what I'm saying? The time when you P.O. box 34 something and the postman is carrying letter everywhere, it has gone. In Nigeria, it has gone. I know here we still receive letters, but in so many African countries, we are emailing, we are sending WhatsApp. The days where you say, oh, dear auntie, if you are doing kidiko dosology, you know those letters that people have written in the past, that they write in the funny Shakespearean olden days English and they put it together and they post it through a post and you are waiting for the postman every day for the postman to come. These days, what is happening in Sokoto? People are here in UK, they are watching it live. They are watching you live. Things have changed so much. Like, I don't know how you guys can change from typewriter to computers, desktops and laptops and everything and mobile phones. I don't know how you can agree to change from riding camels like your forefathers to actually driving Benz and Range and G-Wagons and big cars. But you are refusing to change this aspect of having 2 wives, 3 wives and having girlfriends here and there and the women sitting with you. It has also evolved. The same way cars have evolved from riding a donkey to driving a car. The same way using a typewriter has evolved to using a laptop and you've accepted it. The same way people are evolving. You need to evolve. It's just been... I feel like a lot of men are just being selfish, not wanting to evolve and move on. Anyways, put your comments below. Let's talk about this. What are your perspectives? What do you think? Do you agree with me? Is there some of my points might be wrong? I mean, I'm always open to learn. I might be wrong, but 2 things I want you to take out from this video is the world has evolved. We are not where we used to be anymore. Women on the table in some situations. When you say, what do you bring to the table? Some women own the table. I want on the table. They are the ones that brought the table in the first place. It's on that table that you are even feeding from. So, and they are not proud about that. They are not showing any ego because of that. They don't hate you because of that. What the women are saying is, be honest, be truthful, stop cheating. Stop cheating. Be honest. Be honest. Stop cheating. Leave all those girls out there. They've done BBL. Their bum is everywhere. Your eyes are going like this, like this. You can't just keep your head straight anymore. You are sitting with your wife. You are talking. You are doing like, what did you see? What is your problem? Some men, their wife has gone to do the surgery. They've had the bum. They are still looking at, to tell you that it's not even the bum that is the problem. It's just something there. Because they believe it used to be a norm. It was a way of life. King Solomon had 300 wives. David had several. So are you David? Are you King Solomon? Go and bring King Solomon to this time. Let him come and have concubines. Let him come and try it if they will not kill him. He will be gone like a vapor. You know when you pop the kids' bubbles, the way the life goes, like a vapor, you'll be gone in a minute. And in your old age, you will need a woman to look after you. Then you have a lot of them now. Enjoy it. In your old age, none of these women will stay. And if you are a father distributing children like seed, like you're planting beans, one seed in Badagry, one seed in Abuja, one seed in Lagos, you think you are living the best of your life. Your wife is not barren. She has given you 6 children, yet you've planted 4 seeds in four cardinal parts of the world, north, south, west, and east. And then you are trying to drag everybody together in your old age so that they can look after you. Every mother will take their children to your tent, O Israel. That's what people are doing now. To your tent, O Israel. They will work hard, they will look after their children. But that man would suffer in his old age. And let me tell you, if you're kind to your wife, your children are watching. No matter what you do or what you become, the mother that births a child, stays with the child, looks after the child, cares for the child, the children will be by their moms. You need to be sensible, man. If you're hard on that woman, you're bad to that woman, they are watching you. They get older, boom. They grab the woman and keep her with them. They look after her. The man dies a life of loneliness. The man dies a miserable man. I'm telling you. If you show your wife love and care and your kids see that you two respect each other so much. My kids cannot even tell me things about their dad. I would tell them, why you talk? How dare you talk about my husband like that? They know me. My kids knows that me and my husband's wife. I don't joke with them. How dare you talk about my husband like that? Come back here. What did you say now? What did daddy do? They will be like, Mom, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to say that. It's just that daddy, don't you ever. That's my husband. Do you know why? Because the man cares about me a lot. If you have good men who care about you, who are doing the right thing, you will walk with your husband. You will be one. And your children will see that. If I have a friend here, whenever the mom visits her, the dad is there. She never leaves their dad alone. She has siblings in America. When the mom is going to America, her lover has to go. She doesn't have another lover. It's one lover she's always had. They are both retired. They're both living their life now. They have children in America, in Scotland, in UK, in England, in wherever. And all they're doing is traveling abroad together. They go from one child to the other child, enjoying life, having medical attention, like people, because they have been together. That's how it works. But if you spend your time enjoying her, enjoy you. You know the man that is enjoying her. He might have spent his own life not being able to enjoy it like his friends. The friends carrying different women. He might have been with one woman. He might have felt like the woman is choking him, he's tired, but he stayed there. That's why he's enjoying today. But you that you're enjoying today, cheating on your wife, making your wife cry, making her sad, enjoy it while it lasts. I wait for you when you get to your 70s. You will look for a woman to look after. You will not find one. Go and see them. You'll be cooking soup at 70, buying tomato from the market at 75. God help you, you don't have money. You will die a pauper. You will die suffering. I'm telling you. They will forgive you. They will look after you, but it won't be as much as they will look after their mom. So please, I'm begging all of you. I'm not generalizing. There are bad women, there are bad men. But this video is just to sensitize our men to say that do not live in the past where you can eat your cake and have it. You can get married and still have girlfriends and your wife will say nothing. Your wife can be aware. You can have 2 wives. They are coping. Nobody's angry at anybody. Gone are the days. Don't think about it. Your Ledoche tried it. May was gone. Is your Ledoche's life perfect? with the side hen is being with. Is his life perfect with that one that left her husband and followed actor Yul Edochie? Is it perfect? Go and ask him. Go and ask him and look for me and tell me if she's living the life or if she's doing things or not. When you have a good woman, recognize that you have a good woman. Keep the good woman. Show her love. Cheating is not a good thing. It kills a woman. Stop cheating on your woman. Stop cheating on your woman. That's the major bone of contention in many marriages. When you take that cheating out of it, you take ego out of it, the rest women would manage. When you take physical abuse, cheating, and ego out of the marriage, the rest of it, women will love it. Thank you so much for watching this video. I can keep on talking and talking and talking, but I just pray that marriages would work. I don't want to hear about any breakup anymore. I'm tired of just hearing that this one separated, that one divorced. Every lovely marriage, they're just breaking up because the men are living in the past. That's the major problem here. Come back to reality, live in these times, and see if your marriage will not work. Thank you. I hope to see you in my next video. Put your comments in the comment section below. I'll see you again next time. Bye.